Hello students, in the previous class we have seen the photochemical and thermochemical reaction. Today let us discuss about laws of photochemistry. So in this first law is Grott's-Draper law. So according to this Grott's-Draper law, these two are the scientists. So what these two has described is nothing but here. So according to this principle means a light. So a light which falls on object, some of it is reflected, transmitted and is absorbed. Means by this what we can say, the light is absorbed by the substance, it can bring a chemical change, that one he observed. Okay, so what the great Grott's-Draper law has stated means here, the only light observed by the substance, the only light observed by the substance will bring a chemical change. So this is nothing but Grott's-Draper's law. So clearly what this law is implying means, this law does not imply that observed light will bring about the chemical reaction. The observed light may bring about the following changes which are not chemical in nature, it is going to say. See my point here. This law is saying that it will not give about chemical change. The observed light, so already observed light, it will bring the changes which are not in chemical in nature. Okay, so this is nothing but Grott's-Draper law. In several cases, as we seen, observed light is converted into kinetic energy of the observing molecules and only heat effects are produced. For example, potassium permanganate solution, when you strongly observe light but no chemical change is produced. Yes or no? In many cases, observed light may be re-emitted, that is fluorescence, phosphorescence. Okay, so what we can say here, this law does not indicate what here, observed light will not bring the chemical change, chemical reaction, but the which is not in the chemical, that changes it is going to bring, that when we call it as Grott's-Draper's law. So coming to here, in several cases, the observed light is converted into kinetic energy of the observing molecules. So means what here, the observed light is converted into kinetic energy. So whatever light we are taking, that is converted into what? Energy of the observing molecules. So means what here, only heat is produced. Only heat is produced. Okay, so this is nothing but what here, potassium permanganate, for example KMnO4, is strongly heated. Is strongly heated, we can say, strongly absorbs light. But no chemical reaction is produced. And also it is re-emitted. Observed light may be re-emitted, we can say. So means what here, act as a fluorescence and phosphorescence. And many cases, observed light is transferred from one substance to another when both are present together. So means what, some chemical change is observed. Such a process we call it as photosensitization, means which will observe light and transfer it to the reacting substance, that one we call it as sensitizer. This in photosensitization, in the photosynthesis of carbohydrate, chlorophyll act as a photosensitizer. Okay, so this is nothing but what here, this is nothing but Groters-Taper. So in some cases what happens here, we are accept 3 cases. This is the first condition. What is the first condition? The observed light is converted into kinetic energy of the observing molecule, means what, only heat is produced. Okay, and second condition, what happens, the chemical change. Okay, so the observed light may be re-emitted. Okay, that one we call it as what here, fluorescence and phosphorescence we can say. And third point, what we can say here, observed light is transferred. Observed light is transformed. Okay, so means over here from one substance to other substances, means which will be a photosensitizer. Some of the chemical changes observed here. So this is nothing but Groters-Draper law. And coming to next 2 laws we are having, which we have been seen in the Lambert's law and Beer-Lambert's law. So means what, minus di by dx is equals to ki minus di by dx is equals to kic. This is about Beer-Lambert's law, which we have discussed in the molecular spectroscopy. In the already we have discussed in molecular spectroscopy. Coming to Lambert's law, what here, when a monochromatic light is passed through a homogeneous absorbing medium, the intensity of light is directly proportional. The intensity of light and thickness of the medium is directly proportional to the intensity of incident light. And coming to here, it is also the same definition. When a monochromatic light passes through a homogeneous medium, then intensity of light and thickness of the solution is directly proportional to the what here, intensity of incident light and concentration of the solution. So this is nothing but Beer-Lambert's law, which we have already discussed. Okay, so coming to here, Stark. So this is nothing but what here, this is nothing but Groters-Draper's law. So now let us see about Stark-Einstein law. So what is next law we are going to discuss? Next law is Stark-Einstein law of photochemical reactions. So this is the second law of photochemistry. So in Groters-Draper law, what I have told you, the only light observed by the substance, means whatever light, for example, I am only observing you all. So this is nothing but the only light observed by the substance will bring a chemical change. Coming to Stark-Einstein law, what here, according to this, each molecule, means each molecule observed by one quantum of radiation in primary photochemical process, we call it as Stark-Einstein law. So what he determines here, each molecule is observed by one quantum of radiation, that is one photon we can say, in a primary photochemical process. Okay, so this is nothing but what, Stark-Einstein law. So means what here, we are taking according to energy, E equals to h mu, where h is Planck's constant, mu is nothing but frequency, as we know E equals to hc by lambda. Okay, so coming to here, where Planck's we can take h mu. Okay, Planck's constant value we are having 6.624 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule per second, where capital N, if you take Avogadro's number, that is E equals to NhC by lambda. So where n is equals to 6.023 into 10 power 23. Avogadro's number, where c is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So when you substitute these values here, we are going to get 6.624, 10 power minus 34, 6.023 into 10 power 23 into 3 into 10 power 8. So divided by lambda. So we are getting some value, that is 119620 by lambda. 1 by lambda indicates what here? 119620 mu bar. So which is equals to directly proportional to, we can say here. So means what? Absorption of one quantum of energy by a molecule, it will give us somewhat activated complex, means primary step. Means what here? A, in the presence of light, it will give A star. For A star only we have taken. Okay, so this is a primary first step. So it is not necessary that this complex should react. So it also can cause the reaction of many molecules through a chain mechanism. So by this what we can say, this is a primary process, and here number of molecules activated is equals to number of quanta observed. So how many molecules it is observing? Okay, number of molecules activated is equals to what? Number of quanta observed. So means what? The mass of the substance containing Avogadro's number of molecules observed, 6.02 into 10 power 23 quanta of energy. So the mole of quanta we call it as what here? Einstein. Second reaction, if you take for a primary process, it is what this law applies, and light is observed, we told. Okay, so mu be the frequency of observed light, then quantum of energy per molecule will be h mu. So this is only we have taken. So this law is not applicable what here? This law is not applicable to Stark-Einstein's law. Okay, so this is nothing but 4 laws. And next one we are having quantum yield. So what is quantum yield here? Quantum yield, generally we should know the quantum yield or quantum efficiency is nothing but number of molecules that react is number of quanta of radiation observed, we can say, or number of Einstein of radiations observed. Quanta is nothing but what here? Photon. Okay, or moles of that react, that is nothing but quantum. So it is indicated by phi. What we can say here? Number of molecules that react, the ratio of number of molecules that react, number of quanta of radiation, quanta of radiation observed, or we can write it as phi is equals to number of moles that react divided by number of Einstein of radiation observed. So this is nothing but what here? Quantum yield. Okay, so from this above expression what we can say? The quantum yield is unity in case this law is correct, but it is not so. In some cases the quantum yield is highest 10 power 6 and lowest 10 power minus 1. So here the phi value will be always equals to 1, not more than 1. Only in few cases it is going to be 10 power 6 or 10 power minus 2. Okay, so this is nothing but quantum yield. So we'll be having experimental part, light source, lens, monochromator, reacting cell, thermophile, detector. Okay, this is about diagram determination. In the next class we can discuss about the experimental determination of quantum yield. So this is nothing but laws of photochemistry. Thank you.